Here we are at our chapter 1, target 4D. We're asked to find the missing side. Now, just looking at our image, we do notice that we have a right triangle because it does specifically say that we have this 90 degrees right here. And as a result, anytime that we have a 90-degree marker, the side opposite of that is always going to be our hypotenuse. Also, with any right triangle, we know that we can go ahead and use the Pythagorean theorem to identify any potential missing sides. And the Pythagorean theorem comes out to be our a squared plus our b squared equals our c squared. Now, when we're talking about our a's, b's, and c's, the a and b both represent our legs, whereas the c represents our hypotenuse. So when we're talking about this hypotenuse, this 6.5, that is going to go ahead and be our c value. This 2.7 represents one of the legs. We could call him A. And this unknown, we can go ahead and call him B. This is one of the missing sides that we're looking for. Again, this leg. Next, what we would do to find this missing leg is go ahead and throw in our values for A, B, and C. So our leg comes out to be A, which is 2.7, and that is being squared, plus our B. Right now we don't know what B is, but B is being squared according to the Pythagorean theorem, equals our C, here he is, the 6.5, and that is being squared. So right there, we just kind of have this set up by throwing in our different values. Now we go ahead and take out the calculator to determine what is 2.7 squared. 2.7 squared comes out to give us 7.29 plus our b squared is still b squared, we don't know what he is yet, equals our 6.5 squared gives us 42.25. So in just that blue step, we've gone ahead and squared all of the items. Now, this 7.29 has nothing to do with b. Our end game here is to solve for b and get b by himself equals some value. Then that would be finding that missing side that we're hoping to accomplish. So as a result, this 7.29, again, has nothing to do with b, so we can go ahead and subtract him over from both sides. And when we do that, on the left side, this positive 7.29 cancels out with this negative 7.29, leaving us just our b that's being squared, equals our 42.25 minus 7.29 comes out to be 34.96. Now again, we have b squared, but we don't want b squared. We want just regular b all by himself. And as a result, in order to get rid of this squared, we would have to take the square root on both sides because, as you recall from class, the square root will come together and cancel and kill the squared. They're called those inverse operations. Leaving us just our b variable that we were hoping for equals the square root of 34.96, which also comes to be about 5.9 or 5.91 if you want to leave your answer like that. But for the sake of our test, either of these two answers are perfectly acceptable. Again, though, that is our Chapter 1 target for D.